Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. This is a serious matter unfolding with the Bryan Kohberger case. His public defender, Ann Taylor, in the spotlight. She's represented 3 of the victims' families. 3 of them. 3 of them. Xana's mom, Madison Mogen's stepmom, Ben Mogen, Madison Mogen's father. It has been confirmed last night. Ashley Banfield with News Nation made a report about Bryan Kohberger's attorney representing Ben Mogen in the past. Check it out.
Ann Taylor may have a bigger problem because it turns out she's also represented 2 other parents, which now makes 3 parents of those murder victims. Maddie Mogen's father, Ben Mogen, and Maddie Mogen's stepmom, Corey Hattrick Mogen, were also represented by this attorney. So think about this. Ann Taylor is representing Bryan Kohberger, but she also represented the parents of Maddie Mogen, the stepmom and the dad. And she also represented the mother of Xana Kernodle. If that isn't a conflict of interest in what very assuredly could end up a death penalty case, then I'm not so sure I know this business anymore. But this, make no mistake, this could be a death penalty case. They just don't get any more serious than that. You cross every T, you dot every I, you vet everything. So my suspicion is we are probably going to have a hearing on this. And there may be even in-camera hearings with the judge who's going to ask that attorney, tell me everything about every meeting your office had, and you in particular had, with those 3 parents of those 4 victims. It doesn't get more serious when you're talking about capital punishment. We're not there yet. They have not said capital punishment yet. That is a critical issue in this case. But I have to be honest, in my line of work, if you're going to have capital punishment, if you're going to have a death penalty, what do you have it for, if not for the kind of crime that Bryan Kohberger is accused of?
So I went searching. On the court record website. It's called iCourt Portal, Idaho. And I found a case. State of Idaho versus Ben Mogen. I want to share with you that case here, and we will further discuss. This is the Idaho Court Record Search iCourt Portal. State of Idaho versus Benjamin Lane Mogen, Madison Mogen's father. CR 28-2015089. Kootenai County Magistrate Court. Look at this. Party. State of Idaho. Benjamin Lane Mogen. Look at the attorney. Ann C. Taylor. Public defender Ann C. Taylor. Bryan Kohberger's current public defender also defended Benjamin Lane Mogen, Madison Mogen's father. Drug charges. This is the 3rd victim's family that was represented by Ann Taylor. Xana's mother, Madison Mogen's stepmom, Corey Hattrick, and now Benjamin Lane Mogen. Who else is out there? So Ann Taylor, Bryan Kohberger's public defender, represented 3 victims, family members. That's a conflict of interest. I don't care what you think. I think that's a conflict of interest. This needs to be looked at. This needs to be investigated. This needs to be talked about in a court of law. In Bryan's court proceedings, they need to do a motion hearing about this conflict of interest. Why wasn't it even mentioned before? Why did it take online sleuths, media, and people online to bring this to light, this potential conflict of interest, which I feel is a conflict of interest? You can't represent victims' families, multiple of them, and then represent a defendant that is accused of doing a horrendous crime on those families' family member. Family members, plural, four victims. You just can't. You just can't. She needs to recuse herself. It's actually shameful it got to this point because it's a waste of taxpayers' money. How much did Ann Taylor already get paid by representing Bryan Kohberger? Probably thousands, tens of thousands already. Wasteful spending. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. Recuse yourself, Ann Taylor. I'm calling you out.